Guys, none of the ideas worked for the mini bike so far, so I got a brand new plan. It's gonna be amazing. Telling you what, gosh dang it, I ain't gonna let nothing kill my daggone joy for this dang thing. We're gonna build this bike, going all out, all barred, all pulling out every stop. I'm going to go get some parts right now, and I'm telling you what, it's gonna be freaking nuts. Freaking nuts! So keep her tuned, gosh dang it. It's gonna be freaking great. What's up, guys? As you can see in the intro there where I just said, basically I'm getting ready to buy some new parts for the race bike. This is part 2 of the video, and we're going to finish the bike and we're going to race the bike, hopefully. And I'm pretty excited to take you along for the show, but so thanks for coming in and thanks for checking in, and let's get started. I'll show you what we've been working on. Hey guys, told you I had a good idea here, and we've run through 54 different motors. That's one of the fastest bikes right now. But first we started out with this handy motor right here, and it makes 10 horsepower, but it's too big to put in there. So then I stepped up to the big motor I bought, and we was gonna put 12 horsepowers in there, and it fit kind of, but it didn't fit right. And then the big idea I had was to put one of these clutches on there to just lock in and boom, but that didn't work either. So then I got depressed and went back to the old 7-horse motor, and I was like, well gosh dang it, that might not work either, because turns out it's just an antique, and racing all these new China motors is not going to win with an antique. So I went to build a new flathead, and I was like, golly, that might not work either. So then I really got just all fired up and decided that I was going to do something else, and so I went online and I bought one of these. Yeah, this here is a full built Predator 212 motor, which is what everybody else is running. It's that motor right there, just all built up. So the internals are all tuned up, and as you can see, it fits really, really good. So we got it on there, and right now I was getting ready to update you on this whole thing so that I could update you on what we're doing right now, because we got this set up, and I got this pipe here and this race pipe. But the problem is that originally this was supposed to go like on there like so, with a pipe on the back, and as you can see, that clearly doesn't work. It kind of clears that frame, but it works as long as there's no wheel there, which there's a wheel there, and there's supposed to be a pipe. So basically what we've got figured out is that if we take this like so and put it here, cut it right there where that line is right there, we're going to cut that with a Sawzall, and then I think I can take the rest of this pipe and spin it around, and I think it's going to spit itself out theoretically somewhere like that. But I'm just now seeing that that may not go the way I'm wanting it to, but we're going to cut it there and see what we can get out of it. So there you go. Oh, and this clutch brand spanking new, and I bought it a long time ago at a pawn shop or at a flea market. I found it in the box, brand new, for $7. Put it right on there. It's ready to go. So, but anyhow, we're gonna cut this pipe and see if we can get this pipe tuned. I just want to bring y'all up to date and let you know where we're at. So, coming at you. Keep her tuned. So here we are building a gas tank bracket. Right?
You know, you don't necessarily have to have vice when you're cutting your gas tank bracket, but you know, well, you know, it does help. It sure does help.
Alright, so we're building the gas tank here, and that's pretty much the greatest part, because we're, you know, cutting and welding and carrying on, and we took that gas tank actually off of a wheel horse tractor. So we got some tractor parts on the mini bike, which is pretty important, I think, to the whole aesthetic of my whole thing. So that's pretty great, and we're, as you can see, clearly having a ball as we're, you know, cutting and welding and making a mess and all that.
How'd that go?
Alright guys, little update. So we're changing this sprocket out. I got a new one. It's 75 tooth. We're putting a 60 on. It's going to get us a good start. The brakes I ordered aren't right. That's the bummer about Chinese stuff. And these bearings are pretty not great, so I don't know if I'm going to... The guy told me he had new wheels that he just put on, but he lied. So, whatever. But here's how she sits now. Got this pipe tuned, fixed up, We got the tank mounted, tank brackets. I gotta get the other thing on. Offset it all extra like. And you'll notice the wheels off now, but look at these bars. We yesterday had it running. I don't think I got any footage because it was really late and real dark, and I was at a buddy's place and they had people over. But anyhow, excuses. We got a name for the bike now. Got it rode on there. I had the motor started. It's running ridiculous. It's running great. The bars are kind of sweet. So there's your update. We're gonna do the wheel and maybe try to find some sort of different tire that's got more tread and whatnot. So, but here's your daily update. New throttle and everything, and we're gonna get her done. So keep her tuned. So here's the new sprocket that I was gonna put on there, and it's a 60 tooth. As you can see here, quite a bit of difference in size, but with that, hold on, there's a big problem. I don't know if you can, hold on, see it or not. There's a slight difference in that, and the new sprocket is not only has a smaller hole, none of the bolts line up. So I've either got to chop into this thing and tune it up to where it does fit and does work, or I'm gonna find something else. But so let it be known, if you go on Amazon to replace your 75 tooth Moto, what is this, whatever the frick, Motovox sprocket with the universal rotary, it doesn't work. Okay, this will work on another go-kart, but it doesn't freaking work on this. So, but I got my twist throttle on, and this thing's looking like a bad man pajama, so we're getting her done. It's completely misunderstood, but we'll get her done. So we got the race bike done. I ended up doing that sprocket. I modified it and got it to fit, and we put it on there, and it was good for in our test runs making 58 miles an hour, but we had a brake issue that made it only run about 53 on race day, which is kind of a bummer. But as you can see there were some nice looking bikes at this competition we had going on here, and I just had to be completely extra and bring mine in on a tiny tractor, behind a tiny tractor on a tiny trailer, because if you're not, presentation's everything. So I had to have some Class A presentation going on. And as you can see, I'll show you the first race here. You know, basically that bike's pretty fast there. Pretty well took the whole competition there. And I'll show you the final here, the final race, so you can see that too. It was pretty amazing. Unfortunately, I didn't get a ton of footage that day. I was doing a whole lot of different things with that party. But there's gonna be a race next year, so we gotta, you know, tune that bike up, maybe get it painted up this year, and, you know, for sure we might even build a whole new bike for next year. I got some thoughts in my mind a brewing, and it's gonna be pretty great. So appreciate you watching the video today, and have a great one, and we'll see you back here next week.